Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. We have waited a long time for this day to come around again. Guys, the World Cup is here. I am super excited for the next month of football, the games, the stories, the memories that we will create from this 2026 World Cup. And of course, along with that, the content that coincides with the World Cup inside of FC26. Now, last week was a huge day of World Cup content. This week, not so much though. We'll see. We'll talk about that today. But we do have two very big SBCs that have been leaked to come soon in this game, maybe more so related to Path to Glory Team number 2. And today we press on as well for more tokens and more rewards to be able to claim. And hopefully those Evos from the token store coming back. Let's discuss everything, guys. If you're excited for this one, drop a thumbs up on it, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now, as we begin the video today, I do want to let you guys know today's stream is going to have a fun, different aspect to it, as we're going to do a watch along for the first game of the World Cup today. If you guys didn't know, we stream every day here on YouTube and on Twitch, and look at the new content that drops inside of this game. But today we're going to add something cool to that. We're going to go from the setup downstairs to watch the game on the couch, and it should be a good time. So if that sounds interesting to you, then make sure you drop by the streams today, hang out, and we'll see what we do get content-wise today for the World Cup. And then, of course, we'll watch that very first World Cup match of the 2026 World Cup as well. Now, let's look over yesterday's content and get into the video by looking at the decent chain evo that we had yesterday. It's nothing crazy. It's called Backbone Brilliance. It gives a nice little passing boost, a defensive boost, and a maybe most notable physical boost. You can see here from Maldini, it really fixes his lack of physical on the little bro Titans card that I haven't really evoed yet. I've put him through this evo twice now, and he's up to 94 defending and 90 physical. Some people are trying to put Neymar into this to boost up his passing, a little bit of physical and very important stamina boost for him with this evo as well. But I think this is probably best used on a defender. It does boost the overall for your card +1, so that's maybe not the best, but it's not a terrible chain evolution. Now, in SBCs yesterday, we had a Chris Richards card released, which there's already a 96 rated version of this man in game, but that card is 300,000 coins. And if you're a USA fan and you don't have that one first owner, maybe you want to customize your own playstyle pluses on this card. This is a National Pride card design, so he is fully customizable with those playstyle pluses, but coming in at 4 squads and a price of 156,000 coins, I just think it's a bit too much when this card exists on the market. Now, this card doesn't have Intercept Plus, so if you want to do the SBC and customize him, you absolutely can. Even as a USA fan, I mean, having that card first owner untradeable, I don't plan to do this SBC, but if I didn't have him, then I maybe would be getting this done. But even as a USA fan, I'm saying this SBC is a little bit too expensive for my liking. Now, the other SBC we had yesterday was a W. We had a 1 of 3 PTG player pick that was released, and the part of this that's really good is it's only 1 squad. It's an 88 rated squad to get done. Super duper easy. You turn in your 88s, you get your 1 of 3 player pick, and you probably get something that's not very good, but it's a fun little SBC to try out, and maybe you get lucky and pack something cool from it. Now, inside of that SBC, it's not just an 88 rated squad. I think there's also a team of the season or a team of the week requirement. And guys, if you take a look at the prices of these cards, it is getting more out of hand every single day that we go on. These team of the season cards were actually up at 41,000 coins on the market yesterday. If you have any tradable TOTS cards in your club, highly recommend selling, because surely EA is going to release some tradable Team of the Week or Team of the Season packs and SBCs this week, after they did 2 weeks ago, but then didn't this last week. I'm just still so surprised to see that they did not supply Team of the Weeks or Team of the Seasons. But hey, if you've got any Team of the Seasons in your club, selling them for 30 to 40,000 coins right now would be a very, very good idea. That's a lot higher than I think any of us were expecting them to go, but EA keep requiring them. There's demand, but there's no supply for those cards tradable on this game. Also, I will say, if you're doing any little bit of menu grind, you don't have to go buy a Team of the Week or Team of the Season. The 84 plus Team of the Week upgrade pack is 6K, while Team of the Weeks are 30K on the market. And Team of the Seasons you can get from some of the 90 plus and 91 plus Tots picks and packs that are here. Again, I know they're not super duper cheap. You need an 86 and an 87 rated squad, but fodder is decently plentiful right now from the 84 by 10s, from the 84 by 2 upgrade pack grind. So if you need some team of the seasons or team of the weeks to finish out like today's SBCs, make sure you take a look there. Now, that takes us right into today, guys, World Cup day. Let's get this madness started with all these games that are about to be played with some good content. But that's my question is, last week we had all the madness starting with the new season that came out. Like even last week, right after content, we were working on the North America objective for Hugo Sanchez because it unlocked right away. We had all these new cards, all this new content, the whole Evo lab, the whole Evo undo that was brand new. It's a lot quieter this Thursday. We don't even get the opportunity to complete the Aloe objective today because EA kind of changed the start time and the unlock time for these Journey of Nations objectives to Friday. I think it was better with these on Thursdays, if I'm being completely honest, because this would give us something after Rivals rewards today to go and grind, to go and chase, and another way for us to chase the new set of weekly tokens as well. There's a little bit of tokens inside of here. It might be another 100 like we had during the North America objective, but today with Rivals rewards, that is one of the biggest parts of content, of course. We were going to be chasing for our next weekly set of 1,000 tokens, or our next limit of 1,000 tokens, because that is going to reset today in the store. As you can see, the weekly limit resets in just a couple of hours. I got to get 300 more tokens from playing a few more squad battles games, and then either you can save your tokens like I'm going to, and maybe, just maybe, we'll finally get those Evos back in the store here, that 2,000 token Evo and the 500 token Evo that we'll be able to spend some of our tokens on. But of course, a lot of you guys are going to be heading into this week with a bit of a boost in terms of the tokens as well because of the Rivals rewards, right? If you got 24 points in Rivals in Division 5 or above, you're going to be getting 400 points. And if you're like me and you're saving some of your objectives like I am as well, you'll be able to get a couple extra tokens on top of that. So I think it just seemed like a lot of work to get all 1,000 tokens in this very first week. But now that we played Rivals this week, now that we played squad battles as well, I think it's actually going to seem easier in week 2 because you get the actual reward token. So it's kind of like you played the games earlier this week for Rivals, but you're going to get 400 tokens today to start off the second week of the 1,000 tokens per week grind on the token. So that's probably the biggest part of content today that we're being honest about. I'm just so really curious as well, what sort of World Cup content are we going to get? Last year, or not last year, but last time we had a World Cup drop in FIFA 23, we had that crazy Robbie Keane on the first day of the PTG promo. That was a sick SBC. We had a whole bunch of like challenge SBCs related to all the nations that were playing in the World Cup. So I don't know, fun stuff. Like we've been having some fun stuff, the player picks and 93 plus UEFA winner and Tots player pick that we had just a couple days ago. That is fun content. It's unique and it's different. And I hope EA do release some things today like that for the World Cup. Now, with Rivals rewards today, we got to talk about the market a bit before we talk about other content that's incoming and get into some of the leaks and stuff like that. These PTG cards, guys, they're just kind of stagnant on the market. Like they went up, and now they're kind of down a little bit, and they're just kind of sitting there. Like Araujo's at 670K. He was like just over 700 a couple days ago. He was as low as 630 earlier, just a few hours ago. Players like James Rodriguez are still down a little bit. Kevin De Bruyne is still down. I think Bukayo Saka is the lowest that he's been. He's like 2.5 million coins. I think Rivals today is going to supply these cards on the market just a little bit. Like there are a couple of tradable packs and player picks that we still get as a part of Division Rivals rewards. So I could see the market getting supplied on these cards just a little bit, but hopefully after today, we finally start to see the rise that we were hoping to see on these PTG cards because the games are going to be starting. People are going to be thinking about, oh, these cards are live and upgrading. Now, the only thing you have to worry about after today on these Team 1 PTGs would be panic selling. People that are panic selling because they see the card price isn't going up that much, that could cause panic. And also, what could cause panic is if a team loses, right? Now, let's say you want to make an investment for today. You want to look at a guy like Raul Jimenez, which if you can buy him for like 14, 15,000 coins today, maybe even 16K after Division Rivals rewards on Bid or Snipe, he might be up to 20,000 coins if Mexico do win the opening game of the World Cup tonight, that might be a way we watch the market to see how much these cards are going to move based on the wins that they get each and every day in the group stage. Because again, winning one game in the group stage does give you an upgrade, but I'm still holding on to all my PTGs. Again, this investment wasn't something that we were going to hold for 2 or 3 days. This is something we were going to hold for a little while. The only ones that I did sell was the KDB we sniped on last night's video for 1.5 mil. I was like, you know what? Let me take the quick cash on this one. Sold it for 1.68. But if you don't want to mess around with these, or if you're already invested, guys, the rest of the market is just flying. Like, there's no way else to say it. When you're looking at cards like this Pedri, who was 400,000 coins a couple days ago, now he's 500,000 coins. Joao Felix is 530 on the market. Ousmane Dembele is 1.4 mil. Like, there are so many cards from Ultimate Team of the Season, from the UWCL and the UCL winners teams. So many of these cards are just going up slowly but surely. And if you want to get on the market today with Rivals Rewards, it is going to bring some more coins to the market. That's going to be even bigger opportunities for profit. And again, I sound like a broken record, but get on bids. This Ousmane Dembele going for 1.22. This is a 1.4 million coin card right now in the market. 139 is the cheapest one that is up. That guy just made over 100,000 coins getting on that bid. And I lost out on those coins because I was not paying attention. Bids are key for making the easy coins on this game right now. Now, let's talk about some more content that may be related today just a little bit, but also could be related to what's incoming with team number 2 of Path to Glory. We have the full squad leaked of team 2 players. And like we knew, those leaks we looked at in the last couple of days, that wasn't the whole team. We finally got some other big names. Yesterday, we talked about Wirtz. We talked about Bellingham. We've got Koundé joining the squad here. We've got Lee Kang-in. We've got Gvardiol. We've got Nementia. And Iran Koundé, I think that's a very unique card. But back up to the top of the 4 Playstyle Plus items, Wirtz, Koundé, Isak, Iñaki Williams, Bellingham, and Çalhanoğlu all have 4 Playstyle Pluses. These are official stats, guys, leaked by the leakers, and some of these cards look really good. Iñaki Williams looks crazy. Wirtz, Bellingham, Isak, all the 4 Playstyle Plus cards honestly look pretty nuts. Lee Kang-in gets another special, but has crazy stats on his card. Gvardiol looks very good. Nementia looks very good. Laporte looks decent. I mean, Kessie without the price proven would be like fantastic. Iran Koundé looks like he's going to be a really unique card. I would still say Team 1 is better. Like, definitely Team 1 is better. But Team 2 is not that bad. It's just not quite as good. So kind of take it as you will for your packs. If you want to save packs for the next day because there's a certain player in here that you really want to pack, or maybe it's vice versa. You're like, I'm not going to open too many packs of this. I'm going to open everything that I have right now for Team 1. Just kind of keep that in mind as we see this leaked team. And maybe there's another player from your nation in here that you're going to want to try to pack. Edin Dzeko for Bosnia is getting a card here. Finesse, Enforcer, and Low Driven. That's a pretty cool one. So kind of just look at this team and decide for yourself what you're going to do with your packs. We do have a 99 pace Anthony Robinson, only 93 rated, so he should be pretty easy to pack. But the biggest news in terms of leaks right now is not what's coming to packs. It's what we do with the fodder we get from packs. We have one more end of an era, guys, or at least one more. We're not done with them yet, is basically what we're saying, because Putellas is coming as an end of an era SBC. And hey, this might be our Friday SBC player, but who cares? That's another. And I think that is the second 4 Playstyle Plus player that we have had in SBCs. Of course, we had the Mohamed Salah first. His SBC is about to expire. And Putellas is going to drop in as the second 4PS Plus SBC. Pinged, Finesse, Incisive, and Technical. Great for a cam. Decent for a box-to-box. We'll see if she has the intercept-based playstyle or anything else. 95 shooting, 95 pass, 96 dribble. And Putellas is always cracked in game. Now, here's what makes this interesting. We know how much more expensive the Salah was than like his team of the season, or not his TOTS card, but some of his other special cards. This team of the season Putellas is only 159,000 coins. The 96 rated UWCL winners card is 500k plus. And there's no leaked price right now for what this Putellas could be. But with 4 Playstyle Pluses, I'm going to imagine it's going to be a good bit expensive, a good bit more expensive than a Team of the Season card. Kind of like how Salah's was worked out to be. So 4 Playstyle Pluses here. This card's 500,000 coins, 600k. would this SBC be like 700? Like, it seems a bit crazy, but it is 4 play style pluses. And again, I just hope whatever it is, it's not 36 squads like we had to undergo for completing the whole entire Salah SBC. But that is a big one. And I've used Putea's team of the season this year for a couple games. She is really, really good. But this one is getting the pinged, the incisive, and the tech. That is going to be a great, great, great card that a lot of people will want to get. Now, there's another leaked SBC that's out there. This one for sure sounds like a Friday type SBC. Pedro Neto, live for Portugal. A lot of people were starting to back Portugal for this World Cup, but this is just one of the more meta right wings in the game. Last year in FC25, he had the numero foot SBC with Finesse Plus that literally just took over the game, if you guys remember that card. This year during Thunderstruck, he had this card that was taking over the game as well, and is one that I think people still have Evos of to this day as they work on Evo chains. This card's going to be insane. He's got the quick step to pinged and a finesse. Feels exactly like the Hyun-Min Son team of the season card with those playstyle pluses. 97 pace, 95 dribbling. And again, like we said, crazy finesses, crazy dribbling in game. Neto is always so meta. So that's an SBC that I would expect to be coming out tomorrow on Friday. That one's going to be very interesting because also there was news that Neto is over 500K. And that seems a little bit pricey compared to all the rest of the SBCs that we just had in this last week. Like Gakpo was the most expensive one that we had. And what is he? 480,000 coins. So if that Pedro Neto is more expensive than Gakpo, that's a little bit confusing. Yeah, I'm really curious on the price of Puteas, of course, but what FIFA Trading Romania has said here about Neto being over 500K was a little shocking to me because all the SBCs that we just had this week for Team 1 of PTG were actually pretty good. So save your fodder accordingly if either the Alexia Puteas or the Pedro Neto really interest you in terms of SBC content. Now, speaking of other leaks that we probably would be getting some more news on today on Thursday, I would be shocked if we didn't learn more about the official Big Friday Evo. It's going to allow 3 playstyle pluses. Remember, that was one of the leaks that we had a couple days ago. The leaker said that the Friday big event Evo will allow 3 playstyle plus players into it. So we got to keep a close eye out for those leaks today because I do imagine we would learn a bit more about that. But we've got the team and packs that we know. We've got the SBCs mostly that we know. There are probably a few more. We're just kind of waiting on the Evo news and whatever other surprises EA might have today. Now, for content today on Thursday for the World Cup day, I think we're getting the Paqueta SBC because we still haven't got him yet. Of course, the Chris Richards yesterday was not leaked, or if it was, I completely missed it. And Paqueta still is leaked, but we haven't had him yet. And the other thing that we'd really be looking out for today would be more SP, the weekly refreshes of SP in the seasonal tab, and then of course in the other game modes that you may have been playing, like if you've been playing Manager, Manager Live, Player, Career, Clubs, and stuff like that. Some of those will be refreshing today and you'll be able to get more SP. I'm going to take here a level 11. My rewards in the premium pass, we have either got an 84-3, and then I've got a choice, 60,000 coins or an 87x2. 60K is not like going to be passed up on. We have to absolutely take that. So I'll take the 60,000 coins there and we'll move on to the next level in the season pass. But there should be more SP today, which is very nice for those of you who are trying to level up. There's a really good Evo. I think it's at level 18. It's called, is it called Deadeye? I think it's at level 18. A lot of people, and myself included, are looking to put that Evo on Neymar. Is it right here? Yeah, Premium Pass level 18. If we preview the bundle and we look at the Evo, no, it's called No Looking Back. There's a different Evo in here that I thought was at level 18. Maybe it's at level 21. But anyways, we're looking to level up. I'm sure a lot of you guys are higher up than me in the season pass right now anyway. I would assume that by the end of this week, you're going to have people getting pretty close to level 30, which seems crazy, but people who grind, there it is, level 20, you get the Deadeye Evo. That's a really good one right there. Neymar is perfect for it, but I digress. You're going to be able to level up today and maybe unlock a few more of those things, especially for somebody who really grinds the season pass. But other than that today, maybe marquee matchups like we normally have, and I wouldn't expect too much else other than that for a Thursday where the World Cup starts. But, you know, again, EA, do something interesting. With the 87 to 90 does expire today. That's interesting. Also, I did the showdown for Alexis Vega because I just want to have some skin in the game today. for the Mexico South Africa game, why not, right? Because it just makes the game a little bit more fun to watch when you have a showdown card that is going to be getting upgraded based on how that nation does. So let's end here with a couple of packs. We got an 86x3. I didn't see the tunnel for a PTG all day yesterday, or maybe I saw it once, but it was for a fodder card. The wait yesterday for me was real bad. The 84 times 10s, the 87x5s even did not cook at all. So I'm hoping that we have one last day here to get Pulisic, because that's the goal, is to pack Christian Pulisic. I have not packed his card yet. So Captain America, please come home today, man. We will be wearing the USA kit, and we will be ready to pack you, right? So that's going to be the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy it, drop a thumbs up on it. Comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys for a little World Cup watch along today. I'm super excited. Let's go, man. The World Cup is freaking here. See you guys later. Have a great one. It's been Nate. Peace out.